Welcome students to Class 5 Maths Chapter 4 Factors and Multiples Session 4.3. Today we will do Highest Common Factor or HCF. Let us begin with common factors. In my previous lessons I have covered the topic of how to find the factors. Let us now consider two numbers 30 and 60. A quick recap of how to find factors of 30. When we check with divisibility rules, we will have to check up to 15, that is the half of 30. Now we will also use the multiplication method and you will see we will stop at a much earlier stage. We will start with the first number 1 and in multiplication we can write 1 into 30 is equal to 30. Then we come to the next number 2. In multiplication we can write 2 into 15 is equal to 30. Next we check for the third number 3. 3 is also divisible by 30 and in multiplication form we will write 3 into 10 is equal to 30. Then we will check for the next number 4. 30 is not divisible by 4 as 30 does not come in the table of 4. So we go to the next number 5. 30 is divisible by 5 and in multiplication we can write 5 into 6 is equal to 30. After these 4 statements of multiplication we will stop. Why we will stop here? Because here next number to consider is 6 and 6 has already come in the list. If we go further, we will get 6 into 5 which is 30, which is same as 5 into 6. Then next factor will be 10 and we will get 10 into 3. So all these factors are already taken care of. You start reading from 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. So these are all the factors of 30. All the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Now I have written the factors of 30 in a line here. Similarly, you will find the factors of 60. The factors of 60 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60. Now let us look at the common factors, that is the number that is a factor of 30 as well as 60. So first common factor is 1. Then 2, 3, 5. Now here you see 4 is not there in the list of factors for 30, so we have not circled 4. Next common factor is 6, then 10, then 15 and then 30. So the list of common factors is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Now here I want you to note the smallest common factor is 1. And the greatest or the highest common factor is 30. So here comes the term highest common factor. Now let us consider two numbers 36 and 56. Factors of 36 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. Now I have already covered the topic of how to find the factors in my previous video. In case you have a doubt, you may go back and see that video. And factors of 56 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 14, 28 and 56. The common factors are 1, 2, 4. Now after 4, there is no number that is common in both the lists. All numbers are different. So we only have 3 common factors here, 1, 2 and 4. Now the highest common factor would be the number 4. Please note, now if we have to find all the common factors, we use this method of finding them. But if we have to find the highest common factor, we generally use the division method. Let us look at the division method. Let us find the HCF of 144 and 312 by division method. So for division method, we will write the smaller number outside and write the bigger number inside. Then we will see how many times does this go. This will divide 2 times. 144 into 2 is 288. We subtract. Now till here, this is exactly how you do your division. But the change comes after this step. Now we will pick up this 144 and then make the division sign again and put it here. Now we will divide 144 by 24. This will go 6 times 144 and we are left with 0 remainder. We stop at the stage when we get 0 remainder. And whatever number we have divided with, in the step where we got 0 remainder, that becomes our HCF. So the HCF of 144 and 312 is 24. Now co-primes. Two numbers are said to be co-prime if their HCF is 1. Let us take an example. The numbers are 16 and 27. Factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Factors of 27 are 1, 3, 9, 27. Common factor is only 1. Highest common factor of 16 and 27 is also 1. So these numbers 16 and 27 are co-prime. That means they are prime with reference to each other. Let us check the same example with the help of the division method. The numbers are 16 and 27. We have done the repeated division till the point we got 0 remainder. At the stage when we get 0 remainder, we stop and we take the divisor as the HCF. Now 1 is the divisor here, so 1 is the HCF. Thus, the HCF, that is highest common factor of 16 and 27, is 1. That means these two numbers are co-prime. Where do we use the concept of HCF? I know students are not very fond of HCF. That is why I have included this segment. Where does it come handy in our daily life? Supposing there are students of 3 different classes, class 3, class 4 and class 5. There are 21 students of class 3, 42 students of class 4 and 56 students of class 5. Now we have to put them in rows such that each row has equal number of students, and student of one class cannot stand in the row of students of other class. Now how will you divide? Hit and trial is one way, but that is going to take a lot of time. Let us use our factors here and highest common factor. Factors of 21 are 1, 3, 7, 21. Factors of 42 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, 42. Factors of 56 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 14, 28 and 56. Now if you see in these 3 lists of factors, the first common factor is 1 and the second one is 7. We would choose the highest common factor. Now 7 is the common factor, so we will write in multiplication form. 21 can be written as 7 into 3. So we will make 3 rows for this class. 42 can be written as 7 into 6. So we will make 6 rows for this class. And 56 can be written as 7 into 8. So we will make 8 rows for this class. Now have a look at the rows. Here we have 3 rows. Each row has 7 students. Here we have 6 rows and here we have 8 rows. We can put all these rows together and we can have perfect symmetry. Now no student of one class will have to stand in the other class also. The concept of HCF is also used in textile industry to cut cloth with minimum wastage. Now we are ready to do the worksheet 4.3. Question 1. Find the common factors of the following numbers. Find their HCF. A part 12 and 28. B 18 and 66. C 48 and 80. D 36 and 84. So first you will write the list of factors for each number. Then you'll circle the common ones. Then make a list of common factors. And after that you will write the highest common factor. Question 2. Use division method to find the HCF of the following numbers. A 24 and 36. B 44 and 66. C 120, 280. D 160 and 350. Students, I request you to pause the video, note down the questions and solve them. Only unpause the video after you have done all the questions. Let us now look at the solutions of worksheet 4.3. The first part of question 1 was 12 and 28. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. The common factors are 1, 2 and 4. And the highest common factor is 4. The B part was 18 and 66. Factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Factors of 66 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 11, 22, 33 and 66. Common factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6. And the highest common factor is 6. C part 48 and 80. The factors of 48 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, 48. Factors of 80 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 16, 20, 40, 80. The common factors are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. And the highest common factor is 16. D part 36 and 84. Factors of 36 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. Factors of 84 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 12, 14, 21, 28, 42, 84. Common factors of 36 and 84 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And the highest common factor is 12. Question 2. We had to find the HCF by division method. A part was 24 and 36. So 24 being the smaller number will be outside and 36 being the bigger number will be inside. This will go one time. We will subtract. We get the remainder as 12. Now we will bring this 24 inside the division symbol. 12 will divide 24 two times and we will get the remainder 0. HCF of 24 and 36 is 12. B part was 44 and 66. So we will put 44 outside, 66 inside in the division symbol. 44 will go one time. We will subtract, we get 22. Now we will take this 44 inside the division symbol. 22 will divide 44 two times and we'll get the remainder 0. So this number 22 becomes our HCF. Answer: HCF of 44 and 66 is 22. C part 120 and 280. 120 is the smaller number, we'll write it outside. 280 is the bigger number, we will write inside the division symbol. It will go two times, 240, and we'll subtract, we get 40 as the answer. Now we will take this 120 inside the division symbol. 40 will go three times and we'll get 0 remainder. So this 40 becomes our HCF. We'll write HCF of 120 and 280 is 40. The D part was 160 and 350. We have written 160 outside and 350 inside the division symbol. This will go two times. We get 320. We subtract and we get 30. Now we will take this 160 and put it inside the division symbol. When we divide, 30 will go 5 times. 150. We will subtract and we get remainder 10. Now we will again take this 30 and put it inside the division symbol. 10 will go 3 times in 30. We will subtract 30 from 30. We get 0 remainder. So we stop at 0 stage. The number 10 with which we have divided will become our HCF. So we will write HCF of 160 and 350 is 10. This brings us to the end of the worksheet. I hope you enjoyed doing the worksheet as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Until we meet again, stay happy and keep learning.